buddy, you made it through the cold, huh? Can you say hi to everybody? Boots, boots. Yeah. Everybody made it. Although, some of our plants, I don't know. Hey, Food Foresters. Amy here. All right, so it is, I lost track of days. So that's what you get for being a homesteader. Wednesday, the 22nd. We had that freeze warning hit us last night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the damage that we spotted and hoping things will bounce back a little bit. Around 5 a.m. this morning when we got up to go to work and everything, it was about 25 degrees and the wind was blowing really bad. So, got Boots rubbing up on me. Boots survived the cold. So we had his little house with hay and we put a little towel over the opening to kind of help with the wind, and we could tell he cuddled up in there. So I'm going to go ahead and start off in the garden area and show you what's going on. Okay, our papaya tree did take a hit, but the papayas have some damage on them. I'm going to come around and show you. If I can get out of the sun a little bit. Now, as you can tell, all of them have some type of damage to them. Once Donald gets home from work, I think we may have to go ahead and pick these off, even all the way up there. The new growth, new flowers, they're damaged. All the leaves are damaged. So this took a big hit. We had the heater on in the greenhouse. Now, I'm just going to open it up for a second and then show you some other things. But, all right, sour sap looks sad. This happens every year. Sour sap will be fine. It'll grow back new leaves. Looks like everything in here, from what I can tell, without opening up, I don't want to keep it open too long. Looks like everything in here survived, so that's a good thing for us. That's what we wanted. We don't want to lose everything, but we know we lost a lot. Okay, let me start back here. This is our strawberry tree. This took a bad hit too. And I could actually see some strawberry plant right up there. I'm going to see what happens in the next day or two. It looks like a lot of the new growth. Some of it's okay, other parts are not, as you can tell. But then there's this that was under the understory and it's perfectly fine. So may have to trim back some of the dead ones. The Everglades tomatoes, they all took a hard hit. And these are the tomatoes that we were letting grow wild. So we didn't care what actually happened to them, but they took a hard hit. We got our turkeys in here. And then over here is the sweet potatoes we were growing. And they took a massive hit. Now, some of the ones that were underneath the trees, those are perfectly fine. So understory coverage worked great, especially the ones along with the bananas, around the bananas. If they were protected from that frost, from the overstory, they did great. All the cranberry hibiscus is gone. I don't know if these bananas are going to bounce back. We're going to have to wait and see. They really took a bad hit. All of our bananas took a bad hit. And we got a lot of different varieties. Like this guy here. That one over there. Hello, turkeys. Hi, Boots. Hi, Luna. Boots and Luna. Here's another thing that took a bad hit. These were our space tomatoes, the seeds that we grew from space. They are just... I'm worried. I really am. Because it's not the fact that we lost the plants, it's just the fact that all of our hard work, you know, is gone. It's sad. The lemongrass, which has gone to seed, has held out just fine. It's still a little windy, so I apologize. There's another banana we lost. This beautiful cranberry hibiscus, I've lost that. The kale did fine. Hi, Boots. Petting Boots real quick. Hi, Bootsy boy. Boots did great. Cauliflower did great, and I was kind of worried about the one that bolted, but it looks like all the seed pods are still there, so I'm really thankful for that. The broccoli did great. Strawberries did great. Hi, Boots, honey. And look, we got some strawberries. They're starting to turn. Our lettuce did fine. We had our blackberry bush is doing great. Over here in the corner. Looks like some of the newer stuff got some frost damage. But all in all, everything looks good. Here's another disappointment. Our other varieties of tomatoes. Oh, there's one here. It's really squishy. That was our white eggplant. That didn't make it. This was our big eggplant tree. As you can tell, this was the Black Beauty one. We were getting all those gorgeous eggplants from. Didn't make it. This was another variety of tomato. This whole thing, all these had blossoms on them. You can still see part of the purple. I am upset, guys. I can't tell you how upset I am. Looks like the carrots did fine. Not sure what that is. It's just stuck. Looks like the garlic did okay. I'm gonna go around over here, so I'm just gonna do a full-on tour so you guys can see. Cassava. A lot of the cassava got hit hard. I'm hoping they'll bounce back. I'm gonna give them a little bit of time to show new growth. It's still, you know, winter. Oh, all of these, we lost them all. This one was turning red. These were still green, as you can tell. Probably lost them too. The bush itself looks great. I mean, there's no damage on the leaves at all. So I'm hoping it'll bounce back and we'll still be able to get a little bit of harvest. Here's my pigeon pea. Pigeon pea did pretty good. I don't really see any damage, so I should be able to harvest more of the seeds. Our blueberries don't look too well this year. Loquat did good. The pineapples did good. There's another cassava that looks sad. That was a tea tree. That got a bit hard, looks like. That's our Barbados cherry. The bay leaf looks great. Doesn't look like that one got much damage. Here's a banana. That was the sour apple. We'll give it a day or two. We did cover that one. Didn't do well. This one was covered. This was a another. I think there was a black Suriname, I think. I'm not sure. More bananas gone. Our curry leaf looks okay. There's another cranberry hibiscus. These bananas, they look dead. Donald is not gonna be happy. This was our katuk. Now this has been hit before. It should come back with no problem. I'm hoping. I'll give it some time. This is looking okay. And some of these bananas we were babying because they were a special variety. The jasmine looks fine. These guys look fine. Everbearing looks fine. I'm going to start back over here. Let's take a look. Boots, what you doing, Bootsies? Hi, honey. Yeah. Boots loves lovin's, huh? He's a good kitty. Good boy. My red sorrel looks like it took a hit. I was just growing these out for the last of the seeds because they're getting ready to split open. As you can tell, like this one. So I'll have to come by and clip them off. All the tomatoes we have planted in here are gone. We had the broadleaf papayas covered, and they still, it was just too much. Everbearing's fine. The passion fruit, it looks like some of the top got burnt up by the frost. You can tell there. But a lot of it is just fine. Hi, Boots. Boots is following me. Now here's a funny thing. This is one of my moringas. This whole side, totally dead. But because the wind was blowing this away, it protected most of this side, and so I got no damage on a lot of these leaves on the second one here. And all I did was cover the base of it. These were bananas, that brand new ones. They're gone. This looks like it might be gone too. Another moringa, but I had the base covered, so I was hoping that by having it covered, the bottom part, it would help keep the taproot from getting too frostbit. Looks like the jasmine took a hit. Or not jasmine, I'm sorry. Ginger. That's ginger there. We were trying to grow the shampoo ginger, but it hasn't come out of the ground yet. This papaya was fine, but I think the only reason it was fine was because it was under this big banana. I'm going to go down the line here, guys. These bananas took a hit. This was the one I bought Donald. This was the truly tiny. This was my firebush. Another banana. Hibiscus plant. Now some of this was okay, but most of it got damaged. Another banana underneath of it. That is the dragon fruit. Another hibiscus. Here's what I'm worried about is these two banana trees back here. These are the rhino horn plantain ones. And then these got hit hard. This guy's got a rack. That guy's got a rack. These guys here are the ice cream or the blue java. I was really worried about them. They are now starting to turn brown. But what we were worried about was this blue java is the one that had the flower. So I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss right now for everything. Now this guy seemed to do okay, but he is kind of droopy. And the one in the back, but I think a lot of that had to do because it was protected by not only the ice cream banana plants here, but by the other dwarf Cavendish. So these guys in the middle don't seem to be as bad, but Cuban oregano took a hard hit. This guy's always bounced back, so I'm going to wait a couple of days before I do anything. We covered up the, let me go around here. This is the Copacabana. We covered him up along with the miracle fruit. Fine. They did fine. No issues there. I'm just really worried about these guys. And then over here, we had a few ornamental. There's another dragon fruit over there. That's fine. I keep forgetting the name of these. It's like a large broadleaf velvet. Looks like they did a little bit. And these cranberries look a little droopy, but I don't think they took a hard of a hit because they're underneath these trees. Now this tree and this tree are going to be coming out because of the power company. They're going to come out and take them out. My blue hydrangeas look okay, and that one I just planted like a little over a week ago, and it's still, leaves look like they're brand new, so nothing there. Let's go last little part. All right, here is the banana trees. Now this is the reason why we don't cut the limbs during the winter time. These limbs actually, when they have frost and freezes, they protect the banana. These guys look like they got a hit, but it's not as bad as the other ones. They're not turning that dark, icky brown color, black color. And then this one too has a rack we've been waiting to harvest. This is also our blue java ice cream banana. I have to watch these guys, but it looks like this guy in the middle here, that's a dwarf Cavendish. It was totally protected by these leaves, and it's doing fine. There's hardly any hit because these it had protection. These guys, as you can tell, within less than a 12-hour period, are looking really dead. Because it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's finally warm enough I can walk out here without a jacket. Those bananas are gone. It just makes me kind of sick to my stomach. We had this guy covered up. That was a This is a fire bush, I think. So is that one. We had that one covered. We had that mango covered. All these papayas took a hit. This is our orchard. The banana circle took a hit. Loquat looks pretty good. This is our olive tree. Olive tree looks good, but the potato vines, all these potato vines and the cassavas, here's two put together, they took a hard hit. That was a strawberry tree that looks like it took a hard hit. Now this cassava looks perfectly fine. This is our lime tree. New growth here. The rest, it's been kind of struggling this year, but it's got flowers, so hoping for the best. A lot of the weeds took a hit. I care less about the weeds. This is the lemon tree. Doesn't look too bad. This is our avocado tree, and looks like the top of it got hit, but the rest of it looks fine. A little weird. Going back through, this was a strawberry tree that took a hit. Cassava, another strawberry. That one there we covered. This was our another everbearing, I believe. The pawpaw that we got from one of our homesteaders looks okay. It looks like there's some damage, but other than that, I'm seeing new growth already. Right there. So let me take a look at these bananas over here. The flock did great. I gave them extra hay. They have had extra food. Luna, come on, Luna. Luna, come on, Luna. And I'll get a side view. All these bananas took a hit. Oh. It just makes me feel like crap with this. This was a moringa that I was testing out in this area just to see if it would grow. And you could tell it just took a hit. These guys took a hit. So it looks like I have to make a trip up north this weekend. But that banana in the back looks good. Yeah, check it out. Only this leaf looks like it's got some damage. It feels, you can tell by looking and feeling. But this looks fine. And I bet you it was because it was protected. Understory, people. Understory is a big thing in this for this. And then I'm gonna go over here. This is the other side of the turkey pen. Right now, the turkeys are doing great. But as you can tell, Everglades tomato. And the other bananas. And then the sweet potatoes. Hi guys. I promise it'll be warmer. They had a little house there, and then they had the big dog house. And what I did was I put the bale of hay in front, so that way when it came time for them to roost at night, they could go behind the bale of hay and get out of the wind. They just had to walk on the hay and hop over. Yeah, so I just wanted to do a quick video of everything that was going on and let you guys know. Looks like we're gonna have to redo a lot of these bananas. Are you gonna show off for me? Huh? Look at that face. All right, guys. Well, it's time to go feed and take care of everybody. So they're all huddled together. Everybody's doing great other than that. All right, we'll see you on the next one. And remember, grow something for your family.